Well, how is it going? I know it's been a long time here since I've done a video, and as you can see here, it's pretty much blank walls. I'm in our flute studio. My wife teaches flute students out of the house, so we have converted a bedroom into a flute studio. This is the reason why I don't have a game room, which is a lie, but this is where she teaches flute out of, so everyone else is asleep, so it's just a good time and a good space to use. I don't know why I haven't thought about this sooner, but I mean, I like having the games in the background, but this will definitely work, especially in a pinch here. But I've certainly been super busy. My son, like I said, for those who didn't know, but probably hopefully everyone knows, my son was born July 21st, and just about 2 weeks late. In fact, we were scheduled to be induced the next morning, and so it was very much to my wife's relief that she went into labor. And actually, I was out game hunting with my nephew that day, and I'll show those clips at the end to show those pickups, because some of that I don't even have anymore, and so it's just easier. So I'll show those clips at the end. But I've been busy. I've still been doing a lot of collecting. I've been to the flea market a handful of times. I went to the Game On Expo, and I've got some trades. So I'll go ahead and let's just get started here. So I saw on Facebook a while back that Chris Minogue and Stilo999 had made a trade, and I got jealous, and so I messaged Steve, Stilo999, and said, hey, we got to make a trade, and we did. And honestly, I don't remember what I sent him anymore, but he sent me some great stuff, so I'll go ahead and show those. The first couple of things I'll show that are for my daughter, which is really cool. He got me a Kirby, or got her a Kirby coloring book. I have never seen this before. I have no idea where he even found this. And came with crayons, which is really cool. And then he got her a t-shirt, which is super nice, and I hadn't even shown it to her yet because I wanted to show this in a video. But it's a Nintendo World of New York. It is obviously not my size because it definitely won't fit me. And I think it's a youth anyway. Yeah, it's a junior. So yeah, it's for my daughter. So really, really awesome of you, Steve. And then I'll show the games we actually traded for. As you've probably seen, I have kind of started a 3DS collection. It took me like 2 years. I've been finding 3DS games and just been trading them off and stuff. But which I traded for 2 games here. One is Bravely Default, which I've just heard nothing but awesome things about, so I can't wait to actually check that out. And then also, just game only, it is a New Super Mario Bros. 2. I know I've actually found a couple of these in the past, but like I said, I've traded them off. So I loved New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, probably my favorite Wii game. I enjoyed it on the DS, so I'm excited to play this. And I've already played Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, so these Mario games have just been great, actually. So I'm really excited to play New Super Mario Bros. 2. So Bravely Default was complete, and then New Super Mario Bros. 2. So really awesome of you, Steve. Thank you very much. And the extras for my daughter are just really, really cool. And so made that trade with Steve, and then felt bad for cheating on Chris Minogue, so I hit him up and made a trade with him, and very excited about his trade because he knew I'd been looking for this game for a super long time, or not super long time, but especially since starting this 3DS collection. This was the reason I wanted to start a 3DS collection, and that was to play A Link Between Worlds. So thank you very much, Chris. This one is totally complete. Oh, nope, it's missing the manual, but that's fine. But anyway, so Link Between Worlds. I've been playing Spirit Tracks, albeit slowly. Actually, I just started playing it again today, so I'm in the Ocean Temple. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th temple, I don't remember. Anyway, it's just kind of a slow game. It's alright. I mean, I finished Phantom Hourglass, so I'm going to finish Spirit Tracks. I just got the whip, and that's fun. But I am really excited to start Link Between Worlds. I actually just finished Twilight Princess like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and have been since started Wind Waker back up. And I want to finish that. That was a game that I got to Ganon and got my butt kicked and never played it again. So it's time to do that. So those were my trades with Stilo999 and Chris Minogue. Of course, Steve does not really do YouTube anymore. He just kind of watches. So you can find him on Facebook, though, at Stilo999. He still posts his finds and stuff like that. Still finds amazing stuff and has a great collection. And then hopefully from watching my videos and his, but the Retro at Chris Minogue. Both of them are just real great guys and have great collections and are easy to trade with. So next was my time at the Game On Expo, actually. It was kind of a last minute thing. I knew Gaming at Old School, John, if any of you know him, was going, and I really wanted to meet him. We had made a trade, and he lived down, I think around Mesa actually. And anyway, I really wanted to meet him. He just seemed like a really nice guy, and of course he was. We didn't get to hang out too much. I mean, I had my daughter with me, but it was great to shake his hand and say hey. I also got to meet up with CreepinDeth, Austin. In fact, I didn't see him at the convention, but I got to have dinner with him the night Sophie and I were driving back here. Very nice guy, and we kind of made a partial trade. And so it was really cool to meet him. Of course, I got to meet the Game Chasers and Pat the NS Punk and Retro Liberty. Those guys, all very nice. And honestly, I want to say a special shout out to Retro Liberty because they even made an extra attempt there to to say hi to my daughter and stuff like that. And it's kind of one of those things, especially when you have kids, like something you really notice when people are like really good with kids. And of course, I mean, everyone else was nice. I mean, Game Chasers were very nice. Pat the Buck was very nice, but it just stands out, when special attention is made to kids and to my daughter especially. So it was really cool of Aaron and Ricky to be so nice like that. But I had a lot of friends actually there at the convention that I didn't think about or know about. Inbin69 or Luke Simiden, Gamer's Life, whatever his channel is now. Anyway, he had a booth up there, so I said hey to him and chat with him for a little bit. And he's hoping to actually get stationed here at Nellis, here in Las Vegas, so that'd be cool to see him a little bit more. And I had another buddy, Aaron, who's actually from Las Vegas, and I didn't know he had a booth down there, so it's cool to see him. And he is actually the only booth I bought games from. And I bought Wild Arms 2, and then Mario Strikers Charge for the Wii, which I'm actually very excited to play. This is actually the only copy of this game I have seen. I mean, I don't think it's uncommon or anything, but it's just, for whatever reason, people don't sell these games back to pawn stores. But yeah, Wild Arms 2 is complete here. I have Wild Arms 3 on the PS2, so cool to get the second one. I think one of these discs, fell out. Anyway, so both discs are there, really good condition, so he gave me a real good friend price with that. In fact, I actually went game hunting with Aaron on Sunday. We went to the flea market, and I picked up a couple of things here. I picked up one thing. He picked up a couple of things. I picked up... Oh, let me spin in another bag. I'm sorry. I'll just talk about those real quick. So this was with Aaron on Sunday, and I think I'm going to go again this coming Sunday. But I paid $5, I think. Yeah, I think it's $5. All their games were $5, and this was the only thing I thought was worth it, and that's just disc-only Mario Party 8. Especially now with GameStop doing, retro games and stuff, I think I can at least get some credit and stuff like that. So, so Mario Party 8 because I have it already. I actually went the weekend prior, and I had found Alien Hominid for a couple bucks and Wind Waker disc only. It was in a Sims case, GameCube case, so that was kind of funny. But picked up a couple things. I'll have to try to show those in the next video. But anyway, so one with Aaron, and then lastly. Somebody contacted me through YouTube first and then Facebook as a mutual friend of Chris Minogue's, and he lives here in town, and said that he had a bunch of stuff and loves game hunting and collecting and stuff, and so we met up, and he has a daughter also, and so the girls played and had a great time, and so I gave him a bunch of stuff, and then he also he's got some board games that I'm interested in, so I think we'll have something worked out, but I picked up from him Saga Frontier, and then two more 3DS games. I'm building up this collection here pretty quickly. Ocarina of Time 3DS, or 3D, excuse me, which apparently is getting a little bit harder to find, I guess. I've seen a couple of these in the past year or so, and I traded them off, and then, so cool to have one now. And then on top of that, Majora's Mask 3D, which Chris Minogue tried to scare me and tell me that it doesn't work on my 3DS, so I have not actually checked it yet, but I think it will. He said he thinks it will too, but he tried to scare me at first. I won't say this guy's name. I don't know until he says it's cool, but anyway, very nice guy. Hopefully we'll hang out again. He actually lives like 2 miles from me too, so it's really easy to go hang out with him. So, but that is my pickups. Like I said, it's been super busy. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube. This is the first video I've made. And I will end this with, like I said, my pickups from game hunting with my nephew the day my son was born. It was no kidding. We were out for about 3 or 4 hours, and then I got a call from my wife. She was like, come home, take him home, and come home. And like we got to the hospital, and it was like 40 minutes after getting to the hospital, she went into labor, or she delivered. So it was a very quick. We had a great. Baby was healthy, mom was healthy, an easy time in the hospital, which I didn't really discuss it because I wasn't on YouTube at the time, but we had a pretty bad experience at the hospital with my daughter's birth. The birth and everything went well, but just the hospital experience was not well, and so we were very fortunate, or very happy to have a lot better experience this time. But just as normal, everything's so busy now at the house, and I've got to wait till everyone's asleep and to get a video going here, and really it was like choosing to make a video instead of playing Wind Waker, because that's what I was gonna do. But happy to make this video and get it back out, and be part of the community again. I still have some more pickups to show. Like I said, those other flea market stuff I'll show. I'm going out with Aaron again to the flea market on Sunday, and so I'm sure we'll find some stuff. But I'll go ahead and end this video here, and I'll end it with I think it's 2 or 3 clips from my game hunting with my nephew Anthony, whose YouTube name now is Halo Ranger. I'll leave a thing in the description or in the actual video there. So anyway, just a real nice kid, and we always have a good time. So thanks again, and until next time. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going? I'm out with my nephew again for what, the 3rd time or something like that?
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway, we've been to, I think this is our 4th stop. We've had no luck the first couple of stores. However, we had some luck here. All these games were $1.99. What'd you get?
I got LA North by Rockstar. I owned it before, but $2. I decided to pick it up.
Because you sold the other one?
Yeah.
You don't have 2 copies now? Okay. All right, and I picked up, the first one was Dragon Quest Monsters for the DS. I'm a fan of the Dragon Quest series anyways, and it's just one of the spin-offs. And then the actual lady talked me into Geometry Wars Galaxies. I'd never heard of it or played it, but it looks kind of interesting. And so for $2, I picked it up. So I think decent finds for finally our first catch of the day here. All right, we're gonna grab some lunch and then we'll be back. Well, so finally our patience paid off. What did we go to, like 9 stores? Something like that, yeah. And we found 3 games total until now. We found a very good lot here. We have some 360 games. Those were $3 a piece. I found some Game Boy games. Those were $3 a piece. And then all of our Xbox and PlayStation 2 games were $1 each. And so we'll go ahead and show those. What do you have here?
I got Halo Reach, GTA 4, Saints Row 4, GTA 3, part of that Xbox collection, Killzone, and Destroy All Humans.
And all of those are complete, manuals and everything. Did you have Saints Row?
No.
So that's new to you?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of those other ones were just upgrades.
These 2 are upgrades.
Okay. And then, so I got the one that I'm kind of regretting getting, but it's for the Game Boy Advance, if I can get it out of its goofy case here, is Yoshi Island, the Super Mario Advance 3. I have this on the Super Nintendo. I'm not even that big of a fan, but I figured for $3, I should be able to trade that in for something. A little bit better, a lot better actually. Pokemon Leaf Green, that was $3. And then new Super Mario Bros. DS for $3. It's missing the manual, but gaming case, I'll be trading that in. And then I got a bunch of Xbox games and a couple PS2, even though I don't really collect for the Xbox. Jade Empire Limited Edition, it's the 2-disc copy. It's an exclusive Xbox title, that's all I know about it. I'll save that one for last. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. Again, it's just an exclusive game, and I've heard these Oddworld games are pretty fun. For the PS2, I picked up the Call of Duty Legacy box set. It's just Finest Hour and Big Red 1. I have Big Red 1 already, but I didn't have the Finest Hour. But it's cool to kind of be in the box set. And again, those games were all complete. I picked up Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. Picked up Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Again, these are all complete and they were all $1 each here. Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. I'd never heard of this game, just another exclusive game. And then the best one here, I think, I think that Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 is pretty good too, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $1. Yeah, and it is complete. So yeah, we walked out of here with, I don't know, how many games did you say we get here? 20, and we paid $30. So awesome deal. Like I said, we had not been finding anything really all day. Glad to finally walk out here with all this. We have one more store to go to, and so let's hope we find something there also. Thanks. All right, so our luck just got a little bit better here. We paid $5 each for these games, which isn't the greatest deal, but the games are pretty decent. So let's go ahead and show what we got here.
All right, so to start off, we got Mario Party 8 for $5. Everything is $5.
Right, yeah, all these were $5
and
each.
we got New Super Mario Brothers Wii,
which I love. That's probably my favorite game on the Wii.
We got Super Mario All-Stars.
I was very, very happy to find that. I've never seen a copy of that, so I'm glad to find that.
Metal Slug.
Yep, Metal Slug Anthology. I have that already. That's a fun game.
Mario Super Sluggers.
I didn't have that yet. I have it on the GameCube, but I didn't have it on the Wii yet.
And Kirby's Return to Dreamland,
which I was also very happy to find. So paid $30 for these 6 games. I'm pretty happy about it. And 2 of them, I'm keeping probably the 4 of them. I think that Metal Slug I might trade in or something, but these 2 we got just to trade in because I have them already, and you just want some store credit at GameStop. Yeah. So awesome to find those though. So ton of Mario games for $5 each.